So this is the next part of the EWS Queen stage. Since the tire marks tell me that the riders had to go straight here instead of going around the corner, and this is what I was expecting. So as you have seen, you have to be careful not to hit this tree with your bars. This is a rowdy flat section with lots of boulders, and now it flattens out into a flowier section, a little bit uphill. Some chunky uphill sections. Whoa. The trail here is pretty blown out as well. Wow, what happened here? Interesting. I guess this tree hasn't been there during the race, so I decided to do some little bit of trail maintenance and get rid of this tree, which was all the way inside. So we have another really interesting section here. On the right side here we have a pretty massive drop off, which is straight to flat, so you have to have a really good suspension. And this drop is about a little bit below chest height, so slipped out. So you see this is quite a massive drop, pretty much to flat, and you would have to have really precise riding. Another option would be this muddy inside line over this kind of staircase, or this small rock face over these two boulders and then through the rut on the outside here. So I've decided to opt for this rock face rock roll, which is really slippery and didn't work out. Okay, so this rock roll didn't work out at all. I couldn't find any grip on it and slid out straight on my back tire. So I'm going to attempt something else. Oh, no, way too slippery. So I have decided to change up my tactics once again, and I'm trying to start off on the left side on this rock face and cut over to the right side through the muddy staircase part. already slipped out on the nose pivot attempt. No, and I did not commit, so that's it for me today for this section. I'm not going to attempt this again. Kind of a triple drop there. Ooh. This is really tight. And there you can either go straight or around. But the straight line is pretty steep. Judging from the tire marks here in the mud, some of the pro riders went up and over this rock here on my right side. Wow, this was really steep. Almost threw me over the bars there. Here we have another interesting technical section from the race. So you could either go all the way around here on the left side over these roots and down into the rut, or you could go straight over this rooty kind of triple drop down here, or you could also go all the way on the right side here, either on the inside or the outside of this route here, and then cut across these roots and this rock there. And down here we have another line choice, so you go either down this rut and then choose whatever line you want to follow next, or if you want to go really north, then you could drop off this quite massive drop and land down there and try to make this left hand corner. And here in the midsection we have 3 different line choices again, I guess. So you're coming down this rut here, then you can either go on the right side, either straight down there, or on the far right side, which opens up the corner down there a little bit better. You could also go across this rock here and then kind of hop over here and then probably go straight across this rock down there through the grass section, which would be a pretty darn straight line, depending on if this was a possibility in the race or if they cut it off with a fence, or with the tape I should say. And here you could also go all the way on the left side and then take a right corner, and then down there you go wherever you like. So maybe to shortly clarify about my blabbering about these different lines. So I am not a racer. I'm not sure if these are lines that a pro race rider would choose. This is just what I see personally from my view and my experience. Nope. After a couple of failed attempts on the left side of this section, I'm now trying to go here on the right side. Whoa. And couldn't catch myself before the corner. Ooh, I'm really lucky that I've got a bash guard, otherwise my chainring would be junk right now. And on we go after finally nailing this pretty techy section. Wow! Getting sucked into these ruts. Going to take the outside and around. Wow! Managed to bang my bash guard once again. Wow, this was pretty gnarly. And down into the rut we go. Ooh, wow. Not my best riding, I have to admit. Oh, steep uphill. Into the puddle. Slid out on the front tire. And up we go again. Would be helpful to carry enough speed and save the pedaling. Whoa, deep rut. almost got thrown over the bars, up and over there. Just simply didn't carry enough speed through that section. Since I didn't want to let go of the brakes because I didn't know what I was expecting, or what I had to expect, should I rather say. And on we go for the very last part of this stage. So this was actually the finish, just before this bridge. I guess even before the uphill part. And now we're just taking the ride down to Zermatt to finish off the day. Whew. Wow. So this was pretty hard for my bike today. It took quite a serious beating, and I'll have to do some serious maintenance today after the ride.